Hello and welcome back to the video series translating The Merchant of Venice into modern day English, and everything I go through comes from the ebook £3.99 at mrbruff.com. So we're up to Act 2, Scene 4. We have Graciano, Lorenzo, Salarino and Solanio, and they are talking. Lorenzo says, "Nay, we will slink away in supper time, disguise us at my lodging, and return all in an hour." So he's saying, we'll sneak away at supper time, we'll disguise ourselves at my house, and then we'll come back within an hour. This idea of disguise is an important recurrent theme throughout this play. Graciano says, "We have not made good preparation." In other words, we're not well prepared. And Salarino, who in various texts is also referred to as Salario, says, "We have not spoken as yet of torchbearers." So we haven't discussed who's going to be the torchbearer. And this is very reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet. When they go to the masked ball, there are torchbearers there as well. Just the sort of people that you had in your group if you were going to any sort of party. Solanio says, "'Tis vile, unless it may be quaintly ordered, and better in my mind not undertook." So he's saying, well, it's not really worth it unless it's something that we can quickly and beautifully organise, and in my opinion it's best not undertaken. There's no point in doing it. Lorenzo says, "'Tis but now 4 o'clock, we have 2 hours to furnish us." And then Launcelot comes in with a letter and he says, "Friend Launcelot, what's the news?" So he's saying, it's only 4 o'clock, we've got a couple of hours to get this ready. And then to Launcelot, what news are you bringing? And Launcelot says, "And it shall please you to break up this, it shall seem to signify." So he's saying, if you'd like to open this letter, it will be revealed. And Lorenzo says, "I know the hand in faith, 'tis a fair hand, and whiter than the paper it writ on is the fair hand that writ." So he's looking at the envelope and he knows who it's from. He says, I know this handwriting, it's beautiful handwriting, and the paper is white, but whiter than that paper is the beautiful hand that wrote it. Graciano says, "Love news in faith." So, I believe it's a love letter. And Launcelot says, "By your leave, sir," so with your permission, sir, I'm going to go. And Lorenzo says, whither goest thou? So, where are you going? And this is, obviously building off the previous scene. And Launcelot says, "Marry, sir, to bid my old master the Jew to sup tonight with my new master the Christian." So he's saying, well, I'm going to my old master, Shylock, to ask him to come to dinner with my new master, the Christian. Lorenzo says, "Hold here, take this. Tell gentle Jessica I will not fail her. Speak it privately. Go, gentlemen." Then Launcelot goes and he says, "Will you prepare for this mask tonight? I am provided of a torchbearer." So he says, wait a minute. Take this and tell Jessica that I won't let her down. Tell her in private, though, and off you go. And then he's talking again about this party. "Will you be ready now for the party tonight? I've been given a torchbearer." And Solanio says, "I marry, I'll be gone about it straight." And Solanio says, "So will I." So in other words, yes, definitely, we'll get started right away. And Solanio says, "So will I." Then Lorenzo says, "Meet me and Graciano at Graciano's lodging some hour hence." So in other words, I want you to meet me in Graciano at Graciano's place in about an hour. And Salario says, "'Tis good we do so." So yep, we'll do that. And off they go. And that leaves us with Graciano, who says, "Was not that letter from fair Jessica?" So, wasn't that a letter from beautiful Jessica? Lorenzo says, "I must needs tell thee all. She hath directed how I shall take her from her father's house, what gold and jewels she is furnished with, what page's suit she hath in readiness. If ever the Jew her father come to heaven, it will be for his gentle daughter's sake, and never dare misfortune cross her foot, unless she do it under this excuse, that she is issue to a faithless Jew. Come, go with me. Peruse this as thou goest. Fair Jessica shall be my torchbearer." So he's saying, look, I've got to tell you everything. Jessica's explained how I'm going to take her from her father's house and what gold and jewels she has with her, what page's suit she has ready to wear. If ever the Jew, her father, gets into heaven, it'll be because of his gentle daughter's goodness, and bad luck will never cross her path unless it's for this reason, that she's the daughter of her faithless Jew. Come on, let's go. Read through the letter on the way. Beautiful Jessica will be my torchbearer. Now, a couple of important things here. And I also have videos where I analyse the scenes, so make sure you watch those guys. But a couple of important things. Notice that Lorenzo, again talking about Jessica, talks about her money, talks about her as having jewels, golden jewels. This is very similar to the way Bassanio talks about Portia, a lady richly left. It seems that, you know, what they want in a woman is some money. Also, we have more on the theme of disguise. She's going to be dressed as a page, so they're going to escape together with her dressed as a man, which of course is an important theme throughout the text. And off we go in another very short scene. And these short scenes would increase tension and pace. The thing with the comedy is there's a lot to do. There are lots of storylines to establish, and you know, lots of short scenes needed really to tie all the loose ends together and make sure everybody's meeting everybody and falling in love with everybody as they should do.